All right, sorry about that I'm late here. I realized that I forgot pickles here, and we can't be doing streams without pickles, so I'll get rid of the glare here. So, I'm like out of breath. I ran into the kitchen so fast. Are we even going here? Yeah. Welcome to the, I guess, what is now monthly stream, and do ads on this thing? Okay. We have some things to talk about today. I wish this thing would work. Don't these streams always work good? All right. Everyone can hear me good? This thing's on a delay, so I talk and I don't even know if it works or not. So it looks like it's all the left ear audio. Well, it wouldn't be a WWR stream if everything worked properly, right? So I guess we'll just kind of deal with it then. Okay. So I've been getting a lot of comments and a lot of questions about Spider Gene, and I decided that I'm not going to make a full-length video about it because it's been done by everybody and their brother, right? So like, what's the point of me doing another video that has been done by guys like Kevin McCurley who actually know what they're talking about and I don't? So it just seems like it didn't really make a lot of sense. So instead, I'm just going to address it here. We'll wait for, we got like 100 people here already. My concurrent viewership for these streams used to be like 40, and then I had like 40 people before this even started. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for showing up. It's 5 o'clock on Friday. I'm sure you could be doing a million other things in your home or whatever. I guess not the whole world is locked down, just us, right? Like I can't leave my house without getting fined. So yeah, I got nothing better to do than this, and this is awesome anyway. And then new Reptiles. So there are some new reptiles that I haven't talked about on the channel. There's one that I haven't even posted to Patreon yet, so I'm going to do that after this. So even like the $1 tier gets to know about the special projects and like the animals I don't talk about. Everyone gets to know, so for as little as $1. And then we do have some animals that I'm going to be getting this year. I've already ordered the enclosures for them. I'm just kind of waiting for cages to get back to me on like logistics for shipping. So there are some reptiles that are coming for sure. We'll talk about that. And why do I even do this recap? Like as if you guys, anyway. And then breeding projects. We'll talk about breeding projects too. I know why I do the recap, just to like let people get in here so that when I talk about the stuff for real, it makes sense. So breeding projects, we're doing a little bit more than we did last year. Yeah, quite a bit. And we do have more racks coming. And then we have one big plan. We're moving not houses, but the reptile room. So we'll get into that in 2 seconds here. And then some collaborations. And then also the reason that I wanted to do the stream today instead of tomorrow. Well, first of all, you guys wanted it to be today, according to the poll that I posted earlier in the week. So I do whenever you guys watch, that's when I'll do these. But also today we hit 70,000 subscribers, which seems insane to me because, we were like, I hit 50 2 months ago. Or, I don't know. It's like been crazy. It's kind of like, I can't even believe how fast this is growing. So a true and special thank you. Everyone says, oh, my viewers are the best, but you guys really are. I mean, you guys comment on the stuff and hit like, and this channel has grown ridiculously fast. And the only reason it grows is because you guys keep watching, and then YouTube likes that and promotes it to other people. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And, enough of the hoopla. Let's just like get into an actual thing. How about that? What are you guys saying? 70.1. Yeah, it's going to be 70.2 in 2 seconds here. We're 1 subscriber away. Oh, yay, Wiccan. Okay, so just one thing. I don't care. I get why. In one of my merch, my last name is actually spelled wrong. It's Wiccans. The last name is Wiccans with an S, not Wiccan. Just anyway. Yeah. And I realized that one of my merch designs actually has an apostrophe, so my own last name is spelled wrong on one of my pieces of merch, and I've been selling it for 3 months, and I didn't even notice it until I gave that piece of merch to my sister for Christmas, and she pointed it out. So, genius right here. So anyway, tortoises are doing great, and the channel started on January 14th, 2019, so it was the 2-year anniversary like last week. What's today, the 22nd? Or 8 days ago, whatever. Not an anaconda. Should you get a crested gecko or a ball python? That's a good question. We'll do Q&A in a second, but thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate that. 200 people. This is like crazy. Anyway, let's just start off with like the thing, right? Please stay after I'm done talking about spider ball pythons. And the reason that I phrased it as like breaking my silence is 2 reasons. First of all, I get so many questions about spider ball pythons. And at this point, I think it's just like you want to know what I think about it, because it's everything that needs to be said has already been said. I can't offer anything of actual value. And at the end of the day, I'm not an expert. So my stance is, instead of dragging it out even more than I'm already doing, 5 minutes in or however long, I personally don't breed spider ball pythons, and I don't advise that you do either. With that said, I am not an expert. I am in no position to say that spiders are totally awful and anyone who breeds them is awful. I'm not in a position to say that. And the reason that I don't have a hard stance is because I very often watch these videos. Nerd, Go Herping, Animals at Home had Elijah on, and everyone has like very different opinions. And I kind of take the side of all spider ball pythons to a certain extent do have some sort of neurological issue, which is why I don't breed them. Now, last year, if you're watching the video and you're like, well, he had a clutch, I did, because I bought a spider with a spider orange dream with a fire, and I did not breed them, but she must have retained sperm, and anyway, that's how that happened. So I don't do it because if there's any possibility that that animal might suffer, even if it's a little bit, why wouldn't I just breed something else? And I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business, and if your business depends on breeding spider ball pythons, it's a different thing. But, okay, I'm just talking in circles here. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't breed them. I don't advise that you do either. But if you do, I don't think that you're an idiot or a monster or anything like that. So that is my, I'm sure I'll be asked 400 times, but yeah, John, that's right. Yeah, so, oh yeah, I guess I'm wearing your shirt today too. Cool. All right. All right. So that's spider ball pythons. And yeah, just like be kind to people. Don't be a cage Karen or beardy boomer, whatever I said in yesterday's video. That was kind of funny, I guess. All right. New reptiles. So this year, or we'll maybe do like a couple questions. I get like 5 talking points and these things. Yeah. So I don't play Fortnite, but I don't play any video games, really. I'm old. I'm going to start a Reptile YouTube channel. That's awesome. You should start a Reptile YouTube channel. Maybe we'll talk about that later, too. I got a lot of questions about, like, what's your setup? How do you do things? But that's, like, 1% of the audience cares. So we'll talk about that at the end. So if you want to talk about YouTube stuff, we'll do that in, like, 59 minutes or however long these things are. So, yeah. Any tips on young blue-tongued skinks and handling? Yeah, just keep trying. Wear gloves if you're afraid to get bit. And then they just calm down. Like Steve, who... Oh, yeah, I never even really talked about this at all. Steve, my northern blue-tongued skink, is like kind of taking it upon himself to go into brumation. I haven't lowered temperatures or anything like that, but he's just been in his hide for months, and I'll lift up the hide and he'll hiss at me, and yeah, like the lights are on. I put water in there. I try to feed him, but he hasn't eaten, so he's just kind of like taking it upon himself to go into brumation, where Irwin hasn't. So anyway, but the reason I was going on about this is when I got Steve, he was kind of a bit of a jerk, right? And then I just wore gloves, and then he calmed down in 20 minutes. Like, it was very quick. Like, you can see in the video, I think it's called Getting My Dream Reptile. It was like October or November, something like that. And when I went and got him, I took him home, he was hissy, and then all of a sudden it was all good. So oh, Delaney, $2. 2 Canadian dollars, Maple Leaf dollars. Thank you very much. When's the next Snoke video coming out though? Probably Sunday. On Sunday, I started doing shorts, and Fexneck will be back 100%. Thank you very much. If you want to send super chat, I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel. Every single dollar goes back to the animals. And also 10% of it. So no, actually 90% of it goes back to the animals. 10% of it we do give to a charity. So yeah, thank you guys very much. $2 counts, whatever you want to give. I really appreciate it. Because my last rat order was $420. So yeah, rat prices went up this year. It's fun taking care of a big collection. But I'm not complaining, because like, if I was looking now, if I could look at myself now 15 years ago and like look at my collection, I wouldn't even believe it. Like you have to like take a step back and realize how lucky you are to have what you have, and like to have the collection of reptiles that I have is literally a dream come true. But it happened so slowly and progressed so slowly, I guess, that it wasn't like here's a big collection of reptiles. So anyway, you don't care. Are you going to get a pixie frog? Probably not. You should do a ball python skit. I think I will. Gaming Turtle 64, 1 British money. They're called pounds, I realized. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that for the 1 British money. England dollar. Thank you. Appreciate that. Pound? 1 pound. Is it true that you guys have your dollar store is called Pound Town? Do you guys know how funny that is? No? Okay. Benjamin Bramble, Patreon supporter, with OG Patreon supporter. Thanks very much for the $5, sir. 5 Yankee dollars. Are you not into any bugs, or is it just arachnids that you're not a fan of? I don't really like any bugs. I'm straight up scared of spiders. I wish my mouse worked. So, and like not like arachnophobic, but just like I don't go towards spiders. I wish the white balance would work. So I don't have any bugs. I don't have any inverts, but I'm going to talk about collabs a little bit later. But I do have a collab kind of in the process with an invert. So anyway, just keep your eyes peeled for that. That's going to be an exciting one. I'm very excited to do it. We've been working on it. So I don't keep any inverts myself besides my isopods. But those are just like a cleanup crew. So anyway, Benjamin Bramble, thank you very much for the 5 United States monies. Linda Wickens, sweet last name, Mom, and $10. You don't have to send me money. That's fine, Mom. Appreciate it. Although my mom, so Bix Pickles, my mom bought me pickles for Christmas. She's known me my whole life, and she bought me no-name brand pickles. So anyway, put you on blast for that. But thanks for the $10, Mom. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. I always watch these streams where people like go back and look at the super chats later. Like they don't just catch them, but I don't know how to do that. So now I'm just, yeah. Anyway, I need someone to, I need like a Clint's Reptiles thing where I have like someone to, anyway, whatever. Yeah. Hi, and I'm 1v in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So if we're going to 1v1 on any Smash Bros, it's going to be the original Nintendo 64. I'm going to wipe the floor with you. It's not even going to be close. It's not even going to be close. Okay, next topic here, threatening subscribers. Gaming Turtle 64, Pound Town, do you think you'll ever get a dwarf Pound Land? That's funnier. A dwarf boa. Maybe. I do like different types of boas, right? So, but anyway, 2 UK monies. Again, 2 UK rupees, again, from Gaming Turtle 64. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Does anyone have a recommendation for a Bluetooth mouse that you don't have to reset every 5 seconds? I'm going to throw this thing into a pit of dwarf boas. You can't show your little Antaresia enough. They're adorable. Cherry LBW, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sherry, sorry. I don't know why I called you Cherry, because CH makes a ch sound. That's why. Anyway, Sherry LBW, thank you very much for the 10 Yankee dollars. US dollars. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do love my little Antaresia. I love my spotted python. In fact, I will hopefully be getting more because I'd like to start a breeding group of them. I think that it's a really underrated species. They're not expensive, so it's not something I'll make a ton of money on by any means, but just to be able to provide something. That's the idea, right? That's why I breed hognose snakes. There's high demand and low supply. And with Antaresia, children's pythons, spotted pythons, Simpson's pythons, pygmy pythons, I think that the demand is far outreaching the supply. So I want to be the guy who supplies, and that's why my breeding plans for ball pythons and leopard geckos, which we'll go over in like a couple minutes here. I only breed stuff that I am interested in and that I think other people will be interested in too. We'll get into more into that in a second. But anyway, thank you for the 10 US monies. This thing is a piece of garbage. So how was the stream? Oh, it was great. Adam just threw his mouse all over the place. Super duper chat. Oh, super duper chat. Adam, could I get a crested gecko or a ball python? You don't need to ask again. There's no way to, like, I don't know. How would I tell you that? Like, what do you want? They're totally different animals, right? Like, I did videos on both of them. Watch them and see maybe which one would be right for you. Like, where's the moderators at? Can we just mute this guy? Okay. Where are we at here? It's always good to have this thing block the notepad here. There's 4 things I got to talk about, and I got to refer to my notes. Okay. Oh yeah. So new reptiles. The new reptiles that this year, hopefully, almost for sure, will be getting black and white tegu. I think that of all the reptiles that I've ever wanted, that is the one. Well, a rhino iguana would be number 1, but you can't get them in Canada really. Well, kind of, sort of, if you're, you can't really get them in Canada. So a black and white tegu, Argentine black and white tegu, will be the one to get this year, hopefully. And also there's some other stuff too, but that's the one, because I know you guys keep asking, are you going to get one? Yes, eventually. I just got to get the enclosure in first, and breeding plans. So just burning through everything in 15 minutes. What we're going to breed this year is very much the same as last year. Nothing super duper interesting. Super duper interesting. We're still going to breed leopard geckos. Cheech is the only breeder male that I have, and I do have 3 females I'm going to pair him to. So we're going to make more Tremper Max Snows, which is really cool. And I don't even really, when I sell them, I don't even sell them like this, but they are potentially het for eclipse, because Millie is het for eclipse also. So yeah, but I don't really sell them like that because, I'm not trying to like make tons of money here. I'm just trying to feed them for free, basically. So Tremper Albino, holy cow, Tremper Max Snows. That's what will be breeding for leopard geckos for sure. There's a couple other ones too, but I haven't really decided, so I don't want to like say them here. Oh, and by the way, please, no need to flood my inbox and DMs about breeding stuff. If they're not on the website, they're not for sale. And this year, shipping to the US will be particularly tricky because of, what's going on in the world right now. So hopefully I'll find a way to get them into the States, because that's where most of the audience is. But yeah, anyway, no need. If they're not on the website, there's none available. You don't need to pop in and ask. It's not that I get mad when people ask. It's just I literally get 20 messages a day. Okay. Ball pythons. Also breeding ball pythons this year again. Last year I had Zapdos, RIP Zapdos. I love that snake. It's too bad. So he's got a bunch of babies that I held back. I think they're all female. Now, I'm not an expert at sexing ball pythons, but I did pop, and I'm pretty sure they're all female. So what I'm going to do is I'll probe them too. I'm just looking for my probing kit. We moved a few months ago, and I still haven't found my probing kit. So I'm going to probe them to make sure. And if they're all females, I'm going to hold them all back and make a ton of bananas in 2 years or a year and a half. Maz 20, what's A? Arabian dollars? I don't know. I'm just joking. Thank you very much. Australian dollars. I love your videos. So informative. Do you have a favorite Aussie reptile? If so, which one? Shingleback skinks are my favorite. I love blue tongue skinks. Shinglebacks are amazing. I love shingleback skinks so very much, and I just can't afford one because they're so expensive. A trio came up for sale in Toronto last week. Professor Herp messaged me about it, and yeah, I can't afford them. So those are my favorite for sure. I think Andorisia are my favorite too. Scrub pythons are wicked, but I don't really need. Do you think you'll ever start a podcast? I actually had a podcast before I did anything like this. It sucked. So maybe eventually. I think it'd be cool. I would need a producer because I don't have time to do it all myself. But I think it would be cool to do. But there is no plan to do that right now. But with that said, I think of an idea and then I just do it. I don't really so I don't know. Who knows? Maybe next week. Probably not. Natalia Prado, loving the shorts. Diamond is a natural. Thank you for the $2. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Diamond is a natural. And I love doing the shorts, by the way. And we'll talk about shorts in 2 seconds. We got one more super chat I want to get to. But if a lot of people are asking, like, hey, man, why are you putting out these 60-second vertical videos? Don't you know that the video is supposed to be horizontal, as if I didn't do 207 horizontal videos? I'll explain shorts in 2 seconds here. Good job, Adam. Mock your audience. People love that. Brandon Medley. Not a patron, but thought I would show some support. I've watched a lot of your videos, and they're entertaining and informative, and don't act like an asshat. And you don't act like an asshat, so thanks. Hey, thank you, Brandon Medley. Wicked name, by the way. I don't know. Medley is an awesome last name. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, this is another way too. Like, a lot of people don't like doing monthly things for Patreon, and I don't blame you. 2 people came to my door the other day asking for like a donation of $25 to some charity for kids or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, of course. I signed up. And they're like, okay, so on the 1st of every month, and it's like, cancel it. I get it, because you'll forget about it and the whole thing. So the nice thing is you get reminded that you're a patron all the time, because I post at least 4 times a week. So if you just decide you don't want to be one anymore, cancel. That's it. But thank you very much for the $20, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. You guys are so generous. Like, this is crazy. I sit here and talk. yeah. Anyway, it all goes back to the reptiles. I got to put another rat order sooner than later anyway. So I'm just going to scroll down slowly. Oh, man, there's more. Sorry, I keep spamming, but I just love your videos. Hey, Gaming Turtle 64, to UK, to Birmingham Bucks. I'll just, every time you send, I'm going to make a new name for it. Don't be afraid to spam if there's money involved. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome because it's not cheap to feed this collection. And yeah, I love the support. Chris Romero, I'm sure you covered it, but what can do you, man, reading at a 4th grade level. Yeah. He wrote everything properly, by the way. Holy cow. I'm sure you covered it, but what can you do if you can't get a leopard gecko to eat? I've had them for 2 days and okay, no luck eating or drinking. So leopard geckos oftentimes won't drink from standing water anyway. So you'll never, you never know. So don't worry about that. They'll often get all their water from what they eat or from droplets if you spray down like their human hide, things like that. If they're not eating, it is winter right now if you're in the northern hemisphere, and that happens sometimes. Like a bunch of my geckos aren't eating right now either, so it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Don't get super stressed out. It just is what it is. If they start dropping weight a whole bunch, then you can start doing things like changing up the diet, right? So maybe if you're feeding crickets and mealworms, try a waxworm, try some black soldier fly larva. Link in the description with a discount code. Just, man, I'm terrible. Yeah, hey, I need your help. Can you not jam your affiliate link down my throat? Anyway, black soldier fly larva. My geckos eat it. They love black soldier fly larva. It's just such a pain to get it here because I live in Canada. But if you live in the States, you're super. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I would do. Don't worry. Don't fret about it. Don't get too stressed out. What's the best Canadian northern blue tongue skink breeder? I couldn't tell you one. I think no, I can't. Off the top of my head, I can't even think of one. Sorry. Almost all my animals are from rehomings from Kijiji, which is like basically the Craigslist for Canada. So I don't really, a lot of people ask like, hey man, you should do like best places to buy. Like I don't live in the States and most of you do, or the UK or whatever. So I can't really help you. Yeah. Professor Herp, locking it down. Thanks, man. Thanks, John. Appreciate it, dude. As payment, if you watch Professor Herp and subscribe. Really good videos. How Professor Herp doesn't have more subscribers is beyond me. It is so ridiculous. That guy's channel is amazing. Even if I'm not going to tell you go subscribe or just check him out. Like go watch one of his videos. I think that they're awesome. He's got a great presentation style, terrible haircut. But besides that, I mean, there's really nothing not to love about the guy. I have to throw that in every time. Do you think the beginner can get any reptile if they do enough research? Within reason. I don't think a beginner should get like a saltwater croc or a croc monitor or something like that. But yeah, I mean, like I think that a beginner could get a Burmese python. Like, okay, I don't want to advertise this. Hear me out before you like go and buy one. Don't shut this off right now. If you do all your research, you have the space, you have the training, you have someone there, then within reason, yes. But I would recommend getting your feet wet with something else first, right? So I have nightmares of Adam saying Kijiji is Craigslist of Canada. It's spelled with an I. It's 3 I's. Kijiji. Oh, yeah. Michelle already got him. Okay, so A for effort. Bernese Python. Yeah, man, that was so ridiculous. Like, don't know why I made that yesterday. That took me like all of 5 minutes, so it was worth it. Oh, yeah, we haven't even finished yet because you guys were so rude interrupting me with your money. Please do. Interrupt me all you want. No, we're not done here. Oh yeah, I want to try breeding the spadefoot toads too. A lot of people seem to love them, but the video did terribly, which is why I don't talk about them, by the way. Like the lowest watch video ever was on spadefoot toads, but I have two, and I know that they can be bred, so I'm gonna try. I haven't put much effort into it yet. They're not. Yeah, so that's another thing I'm gonna try this year for sure. I got to do more research on it, but hopefully we can get that to work. Where we leave off. Oh yeah, I got a new male for Persephone. So last year Persephone was locked up with Zapdos, but she retained sperm from Peter, who was a Spider Orange Dream. So she had a bunch of Spider Orange Dream fires, which were beautiful, by the way. I got rid of basically all of them as pets. Yeah, all of them as pets. So Do you think I froze there? I just was reading. So that won't be a thing. Peter, I don't even know if I might sell him as a pet only because I don't really take him out, and someone could really like spiders are beautiful, and I think someone could really enjoy him, and I don't show him in videos. And yeah, anyway, so I bought a fire pastel, so a firefly for her. So now I could maybe make super fires, which are black eye leucistic. Basically, it's a all white snake with black eyes instead of blue eyes, which I think is really, really cool. So hopefully this year, really hoping for all white snakes, but we'll see. It's long odds, and she didn't put out a lot of eggs last year, so that's one thing. We'll get back to this in a minute here. Delaney, again, you should bring out your boy Pikachu. I miss him. So Pikachu was supposed to be in a video. Yes. So the video that's coming out on Monday, I filmed yesterday and editing it today. And he was supposed to be in that one, but he was in full blown shed. So I'm just going to leave him. I was actually going to go get a Reptile and I forgot, but my Reptile room is all the way down there for now. We'll get to that in a second. This is so scatterbrained. Oh yeah. Albino condas. So, and also Hognose Snakes. I want to next year expand. So I am looking for more Hognoses to buy to raise up because I want to start expanding my breeding project beyond what I have. But for this year, I'm going to be breeding the same pairing as last year, which was an albino, an albino to the, which is Ekans, to Nikki. And Nikki is, Conda het for albino. So last year we got a bunch of condas and albinos and albino condas. I held back the albino condas and one of the female. We had one female in the whole clutch. So that's the breeding plans for this year. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah. So those are the breeding plans for this year. Will you ever think about getting a king cobra? No. There's a baby Tegro in Kijiji for $400. Should I get it? No, I should get it. Where is it? I don't know. It's up to you, man. But seriously, if you're not going to buy it, send me the link. I am looking for Tegu. And a baby Tegu would be great because I am still waiting on the big 8x4x4 to come. So for now, I have a bunch. Like I could stick him to 4x2x2 if he's a baby. So yeah. Professor Herp's videos on black and white Tegus are amazing. So I don't have any yet, but if you want to watch something about black and white Tegus before I get one, Professor Herp, again, has black and white Tegus, and his channel is pretty good. Pretty good. New reptile room. Hello. The Fox and the Bear will come at the end of the stream. I have a contract in place with the Fox and the Bear that in order I pay them in love and belly rubs, and then they come and make my stream better so people watch it. So my pet bear and my pet fox will show up at the end of the stream if you want to watch that. Will you be sharing? Where'd it go? Will you be sharing more reptile sex tapes on TikTok asking for a friend? So if you haven't got me on TikTok yet, I started doing that. It's Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles. So Wiccan's.wicked.reptiles. I don't know why I made it like that, but I did. And I did post a video of my leopard geckos breeding, which in hindsight might have been a little bit too racy, even though it's leopard geckos. And anyway, add me on TikTok and you'll see what Richard means there. Richard. Yeah, TikTok is... Anyway, reptile room, new reptile room. So I did a reptile room tour. So we just moved into this house 5 months ago. The reptile room is all set up. So naturally what I want to do now is make more work and move my reptile room again, which I think I'm going to do. So I have this giant room in my house. It's like 400 square feet. It's sitting empty right now. There's literally nothing in it. And I was supposed to be a theater room. Think about how big 400 square feet is. It's huge. It's bigger than my last house floor plan, almost. So I'm going to make it was supposed to be a theater room. I'm going to tear the carpet out and put plank vinyl, and it's going to be a reptile room. So I'm going to have a reptile room. If you want to do a collab, message me and we'll set it up. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. 400 feet. My current room is like half that size, and I'm just running out of room. So I'm going to need more room. And Michelle made a really good point. She was the one that inspired the idea because she's saying, well, you're going to get more reptiles. Your reptile room is going to continue to grow. You're going to get more stuff. So shouldn't you just keep that? And I'm like, what am I going to do with the other room? She's like, well, keep that as a reptile room too. So I think I'm going to have like a room for racks and storage. 300 people? That's crazy. I've never had this many people watch. Thank everyone for showing up. This is the exciting part. Reptile room. There's going to be a new tour, but right now I got to get the room renovated. And before I do that, I need to finish the kitchen renovation. So hopefully before summer for sure, because I don't want to be spending all summer inside, not only working, but renovating. I want it done before summer, and I have outdoor enclosures to build. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a second too. I am building outdoor enclosures. John, if you want the inside scoop about it, you can just message me, dude. And so I'm going to have a giant reptile room. It's pretty awesome. There's a closet that's 7 feet long by 6 feet high by 4 feet deep, that instead of I think I'm just going to put pond liner all over it and make the sliding doors into glass doors and have something cool and arboreal in there. I don't know what, like maybe I'll do, I've always wanted frill dragons, so maybe that, but yeah, it's going to be something cool. Maybe on Patreon, I'll post a picture of the room that's empty, because it's huge. It is massive. It is like if you walked into it and I told you, hey, this can be a reptile room, you wouldn't, like, it would be the greatest day of your life. It is kind of crazy that I'm sitting above it right now. It's really under my feet and it's like not being used, but it's an extensive renovation. It's going to cost lots of money. I need to do the whole ceiling. I need to do the whole floor. I need to put in extra outlets. I might need to put in an actual breaker box in there just for that. Yeah, so it's going to be expensive and time consuming, but one of my best buddies does renovation for a living, so I got someone to help me there. I love your channel and all the hard work that you do. I don't know how to read your name. I don't even know what alphabet that is, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it for the $5 Canuck dollars. Yeah, I appreciate it. No, we don't use Monopoly money or Canadian Tire money. Paper Canadian Tire money isn't even a thing anymore. Discovery. Collab with Clint. I freaking wish. So that's the thing, right? Like with all those guys, Clint, Dave's, all those guys, like maybe one day, but I just don't have enough clout yet. Yeah, so sorry. I can't do those collabs yet. And also with collabs, I do have some planned, and yeah, I don't know if John wants me to talk about that one, but I do have one planned for like the upcoming weeks for sure. It's going to be a virtual one because I can't leave the country. I can't even leave my house. Like people are literally getting notes from their employers so that if they get stopped by a cop, they can show it, so that because we're under lockdown, like do not leave your house, like stay at home order. You know how you get Amber Alerts? Last week we got one of those that saying stay at home or you'll be fined. That's kind of what's going on here. So if the world ever opens up again, I would love to do more collabs. And as the channel grows, and once I hit that 100,000, I think then I'll be in like the same league as some of these guys and they might entertain it. Not saying that I have to hit that number or even that's guaranteed, but I think to be taken seriously, I need to get there. So that is kind of why the numbers matter to me. Oh, and if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. It really helps the channel. It costs you no money. There's 300 of you watching and 190 likes. So thank you very much. Who's the 5 people who dislike this? Probably people who don't like incoherent rambling. I can't really blame you, actually. So we'll take a pickle break in 1 second here because I got to blow my nose also. Welcome to the stream where I just take breaks to blow my nose. You said that much nicer than I did. Hi, Adam. What is your opinion? Oh, what is your opinion on snake discovery? Well, snake discovery is awesome. They are probably the most valuable to this community channel on YouTube. Emily is level-headed. She is educated, and I can't think of a better channel on YouTube. So that is my humble opinion on Emily and Ed. Amazing channel. Can't think of anything bad to say about them. Who dares dislike? Hey, 234. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I also realize that some of you might be watching on your television and can't hit the like button. So it is what it is. I'm a big fan of incoherent rambling on Canadian Reptile Girl. Yeah, you got a good channel too. I don't think there is a reptile YouTuber out there Adam doesn't like to some extent. I don't know. Professor Herp kind of sucks. But besides him, you're probably right. I just finished my pickle. I got a whole jar of pickles there. But the reason I was 1 minute late to the stream, I'm pretty good at being on time. But I left with 2 more people hit dislike. I was actually late because I had to go grab the pickles from the fridge. So, yeah. Do you like how as the stream goes on, it gets darker because the window's right here and like it looks like the purple gets brighter in the background? No? That's stupid. Okay. Yep, the best and live by me, Snake Discovery. Okay. I think you're from Newfoundland. I didn't understand that, but it was English. I just woke up. This is awesome. I just woke up too. No, I didn't. I went for a nap earlier, though. It was pretty good. You ever go for a nap, but you have to pee every 2 seconds, and you're just like, okay, I guess I'm not napping today? That was me today because I drank 3 ginger ales. Hi, Adam. What are your thoughts on Beardy Ball? That'd be pretty cool. Lisa Underhill. Not only does my mom show up and give me money, which she doesn't need to do, but her friends do too. Lisa, thank you very much. I appreciate. I love Canada and your mom. I love my mom too. She's pretty cool, and all my friends do as well. Sab Powers is a big fan of my mom. Sab's not here. Sorry for you. I missed it. Does that? Nice shirt. Thank you very much, Anwar. Appreciate it. Anwar got booted from my Discord server today because he posted a bunch of pictures of animals that I really want to have that he has, and I got jealous. Who doesn't love Adam's mom, Richard? You lucky to have a cool name, Oculus. Bull snakes. Bull snakes are awesome. I love bull snakes. I think that they're cool. They're big. They do have an attitude, which isn't my favorite thing, but they're cool. I don't know that I'll ever get one. If I were to get a big colubrid, I would probably just because I'd only want one, and I wouldn't want to breed it, so it wouldn't be like a thing. I would probably get an eastern indigo snake. If I could find one, I would definitely, that's what I would get. A big, black, beautiful looking indigo snake. So, yeah. Me and the elders have the Reptile verse, $2. Hey, Adam, sorry I haven't been active much lately. No problem. I really appreciate the $2. Means a lot, and goes to animals and charity. So thank you very much, Reptileverse. I really appreciate it. But you are active in the Discord server, so thank you for that. Oh, also, Discord server link below. It's free. It costs you absolutely nothing, and it's just fun. We talk about stuff. Oftentimes, you'll see different, I don't know. I'll talk about other stuff besides reptiles, and it's kind of fun. So, and there's voice chats, which after this, I think we'll do a voice chat too. So, I found this on the ground. Thank you. The Lizard Lounge for $5. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. That is super kind of you. Much appreciated. So can I close this? There we go. How's the berm? Berm is good, but if you're interested in berms, you should check Patreon. Just saying. The berm is doing great. Thunder is doing great. I had a really tough time getting her to eat. So if you guys don't know, we're going to talk about shorts in a second too. If you guys don't know, my Burmese python, I got a Burmese python, a baby one named Thunder from a subscriber. And so I'm going to be doing a video on her soon. I just want her to get a little bit bigger. And just because holding a snake like this the whole time is kind of I'd rather have it draped around my neck. So I'm going to wait a few more months probably. But she's doing great. I had a hard time getting her to eat. And she's eaten 3 meals since she's been with me. So it's getting better. But yeah. Alan Smith, $4.99, $5. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How do I get the confidence to grab a hissing snake? I think that when I try, I get scared and give the snake a bad experience. So you got to be just confident with it. And it's weird. So go in there and just grab it. And and even if you're scared, if you really don't want to take a bite and you're really scared to get bit, then wear gloves. So you can wear big thick work gloves or welding gloves or gloves made for reptiles. And that way, that even if you go in there to get it, and even if it does try to bite you, it's just going to be it's just going to feel like someone smacking you rather than any force from the teeth, any punctures. So that's what I would recommend. It is scary, but just do it, man. Just 1, 2, 3, go. Just do it. And then eventually the snake will stop hissing because it realizes, well, hissing does nothing. But if you keep trying and the snake realizes that the hissing works, then you're never going to get anywhere. So you just got to do it, man. You just got to do it. But thank you for the $5, dude. I really appreciate it. Gaming Turtle 64. What's your opinion on garter snakes? Garter snakes are awesome. When I was a kid, I found garter snakes like crazy. That's basically all we had here that I knew of. So I think they're awesome. Garter snakes are awesome. Also, but every time I see a lot of fox snakes now. Now that I'm older, and eastern milk snakes, so many eastern milk snakes, but I think those are cool. Eastern milk snakes, if I could keep them, I probably would. Black throat monitors, cold-blooded monsters. Hey, what's up? I recognize your name for some reason. Maybe in a comment from yesterday. Thanks for the $2. I really appreciate it. And that's cool of you. I'm not going to read that one. That's pretty funny, though. That'll probably be deleted in 4 seconds here. But, so I guess, what was I going to talk? Oh, shorts. What reptiles, amphibians would you recommend that have a 10-year or less lifespan? Chameleons. They last for 14 seconds, so chameleons. I'm just kidding. Well, not really. If you ask one question, you don't have to ask it more than once. If I see it, I see it. Don't you just love sand boas? Yeah, Crip doesn't let that go. Shorts. So shorts. If you've noticed, I've been doing these videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. Sometimes Wednesday, but on Sundays for sure. And they're vertical, so like you can watch them on your phone and it fills up the whole screen, right? And so like I take it like this, not like this, and you're like, what the heck is that? Why are they 60 seconds or 45 seconds? They're under a minute. So basically, YouTube has rolled out something called Shorts, which is like their answer to TikTok. So I have started a TikTok. Please go follow me. Just trying to promote the channel. I don't dance on it, I promise. But with Shorts, it's kind of like them trying to compete with TikTok. So it's in beta right now. It's not like a big thing, but it will be. So it's kind of like in beta testing in India, but you could still make them here if you use hashtag Shorts. Anyway, you can look into it more. They'll do it like YouTube does a better job explaining than I do. But I've been doing them because apparently they're really pushing holy cow, they're really pushing these shorts. So I'm just trying to get more eyes on my channel, and that's basically it. And also, they don't take that long to make. It only takes like a couple hours to make them, and they're fun. And it's like a little way to add humor into reptiles, right? So like my two favorite things in the world, doing stand-up and talking about reptiles. So I can kind of like do both together, and it's not like this huge project, because like the regular videos take 8 or 12 hours to make. So I don't have to really worry about that at all. Is the quality as bad as I see it here? 720. That's all it offers? That sucks. I need a new webcam maybe. Adam's more of a hardwood floor type of guy. I don't know what I missed, but I'm sure it was funny. Thoughts on super dwarf retics? I'll save it because on Monday's video I do talk about reticulated pythons. I will never, I can't say never, but super dwarfs are awesome, but reticulated pythons, I like Burmese pythons better. So I might get one eventually, but not like there's no plans for that. Rick Croney just throwing out $5 Canadian, no question. Just here you go. What a nice guy. Rick, and shares all my stuff. Man, Rick is a big supporter of the channel. So thank you very much, Rick. I really appreciate you share stuff, and you're a supporter on Patreon, and you comment on everything, and you're awesome. Like the best. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the $5. There's no need to post your questions repeatedly, Adams. I love how Michelle is like, puts the heart at the end so that, yeah. I love seeing the bald head in 4K. I'm seeing the bald head in 4K. No, you're not. Do you have any care information on Rankin's dragons? No, I don't really know much about them. They're smaller bearded dragons. Watching your spotted python video, have you made a care guide video for them yet? Yes, and it was only a few months ago. I would love to make one that of these unique little guys. My first reptile. Thanks, man. So Tommy Carrillo, $9.99. Thanks, $10, dude. Really appreciate it. Money goes right to charity and reptiles. My reptiles and 10% to charity. Sorry, I don't want to like missay what I'm doing here. They are a great first reptile. Antaresia are definitely a great first reptile. Spotted pythons are my favorite because those are the ones that I have. I have done a care guide. It was probably like November, maybe October. But if you type in Antaresia care guide, my video should be in the top few that pop up. So Antaresia aren't super popular. So Rick keeps AccuMonitor's keepers group going with those. Yeah, man. Rick supports your channel too, John. So I should talk to Rick about where to get Ackies because I would love Ackies. I know he's in Canada, so. Could you do a video? Could you make a video going into more detail on light cycling? My TikTok is wickens.wicked.reptiles is my TikTok. There's no link in the description though. I'm dumb. So light cycling, basically what I do is I just have everything on time, like on smart timers or smart outlets. So basically when the sun goes up, then the lights come on. When the sun goes down, the lights go off. That's how I do it. You can do this manually, right? So just figure out when the sunset is and adjust it every 2 weeks or every month. But that's how I do it. I don't think there's a whole video that needs to be made on that. It would be like, how long did that take me? 15 seconds long. So I could do a short on it. I should do a short on light cycle. Actually, great idea. You should do an Australian reptile video. $5 from Sherry LBW. Thank you very much, Sherry. I'll take your $5, and I will not be offended that you didn't realize I made that video 2 months ago. I did a video on my top 5 favorite Australian reptiles, and it did absolutely horribly, so I can't really blame you. I mean, nobody watched it, but I liked making it. I wanted to make it a series where I talk about, you know, like the top European and top North American, but like no one watched the video. So what that tells me is if people don't watch videos, it's that the thumbnail goes out there. People see it. It gets recommended. It gets recommended. It gets recommended. It's just people aren't clicking to watch it. So yeah, I did make an Australian one though, but I probably won't be making any more continent ones because people don't care. But thank you for the $5. Very much appreciate it. Did I miss any here? I got to learn how to find them. Oh man, John with the TikTok link. My man, I love John. Natalia Prado. My vote is for the berm in the closet. Ooh, enclosure would be amazing with a big water feature build video. So the thing is, I'd have to learn how to make it super secure. I was thinking something more arboreal because it's 7 feet by 4 feet, so it is big enough, but berms don't really need 7 feet of height or 6 feet of height, however tall it is. So I was thinking about doing something arboreal instead, but that is a really good idea. What I plan to do is get a 4x4x4, or sorry, 8x4x4 for the berm. Anyway, that's a great idea. But you know what'd be cool? Maybe a different arboreal snake. My mouse died again. So I got one of these mice that doesn't take AA batteries that you can charge it. But the problem is, if you need to charge it, you need to plug it in, which means you can't use it. I've been clicking it constantly. I almost cussed on the thing here. Out of frustration. Malaya Tortilla. Okay, if I mispronounce your name, I'm not being a jerk. I'm just not good at reading stuff. Malia, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. Do you ever get overwhelmed by all your animals? Sometimes, yes, but not enough that I regret getting them or anything like that. Like it does get overwhelming sometimes because there are quite a few of them, but I wouldn't say it's like. I would say yes and no, basically. Oh, I can click. Oh, I got it now. All right, I figured out how to do it. You literally just have to click on it at the top of the screen. I don't get overwhelmed by all my animals because they don't really take. It's not like a full-time job. It does take a couple hours a day, but I mean, that's what I do now, right? Like my job is this. Like I do other stuff too, but my main focus now is the channel and trying to get better and make better videos. And part of that is making better enclosures. And when you make better enclosures, it's twofold. It's better for the channel. People like to watch it, but more importantly, it's better for the animal. So I wouldn't say I'm overwhelmed because I still love it. Like I still actually for real have a passion for what I do. So it's not overwhelming because it doesn't feel, although some days it feels like a job, in the most part, it doesn't. One day I'll get a whole question out without stammering and stuttering. Amy B, $15 Woo woo. Adam made it. Hi, Adam. Thank you very much, Amy B. I almost called you Amanda B because Amanda's down here. Amy B, $15. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just sends money. Doesn't even need like a question asked. Just like, here you go. $15. Thank you very much. $15, little man. Put that. Anyway, you should watch Clerks too. Sorry for that. I don't know what happened there. Random T, $5. Speaking of spider morphs, do you have any advice for enrichment for ones that have severe wobble corkscrew? This is a really good question. Great question. Thanks for the $5, Random T. My suggestion is to just give them the best life possible. I don't really have like any specifics because I'm not an expert. I have one spider and it has no wobble that I can see at all. It doesn't mean that it can't pass it on, although it didn't pass it on to any of its offspring. So, but I guess just offer it the enclosure size that's right. Make sure the temperature and humidity, just put extra care into the stuff you'd already do. But I think that if you take care of a ball python correctly, you'll be able to take care of a spider morph too. So that's it. Sherry LBW with another $5. Thank you man, so generous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Sorry you missed it. Work has been crazy, so not surprised I missed a video. Try to catch them all. Hey, no worries. I do not expect anybody to watch all the videos. That'd be absolutely insane. There's no there's no channels that I watch all their videos because I just can't. Like, if you have a life and you have work, you have a family, like, there's no way. So in no way, I was just joking. I do not feel offended if you miss videos. It is what it is. I need a mouse. I need a better mouse. Okay. The running theme here is just Adam getting upset about his mouse. It's true. Are you here now, Sherry? High five. Amy B. Rob Hughes, hair transplant. My spider doesn't have a wobble either. So here's the thing, right? Is like, even though your spider doesn't have a wobble, it doesn't mean that it can't. It doesn't mean that there's nothing not wrong with it neurologically. We've made it a whole 50 minutes before the first nose blow. You guys want to hear a trumpet real quick? Keep 1 second. I'm not sure at what point in my life blowing my nose went from normal sounds to sounding like a trumpet. Linda Wickens with stop sending me money, Mom. Good Lord. You have to eat a pickle now. I will. This is a thick, heavy pickle. So she said. I love pickles. Vinegar not only makes your nose run, but also if you inhale it, it feels awful. Oh, yeah. Adam is an elephant, confirmed. Sorry. Don't eat on a thing. Uncharted Wild. Hey, Adam, what's up? From one Reptile Adam to another. Keep up the great videos. Thank you, Adam. Much appreciated. And I just watched one of your videos. What was it? It was put up like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, Adam, thank you very much. Yeah, another really great channel, Uncharted Wild. So thanks for the $5, dude. Much appreciated. Gross but funny. Choking on a pickle. Yeah, you guys are something else. I love that we start off. We get so many people watching these videos, 300 people, which is absolutely insane. 300 people watching some bald idiot eat pickles and talk about reptiles. That now that we're like 40 people have left and it's still like a crazy, like more than I normally get. So, and I say this not because I feel like I have to, but for real. Thank you guys so much for watching these streams. Well, I'll keep this going as long as you want me to. This light will die back there eventually, so it won't look as cool. But I really do like. This is amazing that you guys even watch this stuff. So, man, the problem with me taking one bite of a pickle is when I eat one pickle, there's like never one, same thing with fruit roll-ups. By the way, I also have an obsession with fruit roll-ups. You like how they're just always in arm's reach. I can't eat just one. I have to like eat lots of them. I don't know how to do like something a little bit, right? Hey man, you should start a YouTube channel. And then I just devote my life to making YouTube videos. Hey man, you should get one reptile. Have like a house full, I have like 100 reptiles. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Do you consider yourself the Joe Rogan of reptiles? So I think Joe Rogan fans are called Bro Rogans. I'm a big Bro Rogan. I love Joe Rogan's podcast. Everything, like the whole crew, Segura and Bert Chrysler and all those guys. Ari, I mean, not the greatest on Twitter. I do not consider myself the Joe Rogan of reptiles for sure, but maybe one day. That'd be cool. Yeah. Anyway, I do love. Why is it that if a doctor, a real doctor, comes on Rogan's podcast and starts spitting facts, medical facts about anything, if you then spit that fact into conversation and say that you heard it on Rogan, all of a sudden it doesn't, like, you're an idiot. If that doctor said it on a different podcast, that you'd be taken seriously, but because it's on, anyway, I don't know. I've always wondered that. I made that into a bit one time and I tried it and it didn't work. No one thought it was funny here either, obviously. What's your favorite reptile YouTuber that's not you? Well, I am definitely not my favorite reptile YouTuber. I don't know. It's like, I always used to say go herping, but I don't know. I think probably Snake Discovery. I think of all the reptile channels, I think Dave Kaufman like is the closest to the reptile programs that were on television, on network television, that made me fall in love with the reptiles. I love that guy's channel. I don't know. I don't really have like a favorite. If I had to pick one, gun to my head, I would probably say Snake Discovery is my favorite. There's nothing bad about them. There's nothing unoriginal. There's nothing corny. Like, just everything is good. She knows her stuff. She makes a wide variety of videos. Like, Snake Discoveries, I mean, how can you say anything bad about Snake Discovery? Did I miss one? No, that's my mom. Charlene Campbell, 10 Canuck dollars. Yeah, I love Clint too. I watched part of his live stream. and I love, anyway, Charlene Campbell, thank you very much for the 10 Canadian dollars. That is like super generous of you. I really appreciate it. So I dropped my mouse so hard, I literally broke it. All right, there we go. We're good. This is a non-click mouse, by the way. Man, you guys are so generous. Okay, and not only just for watching, but if you send even $2, I think that's the minimum you can send, $1, whatever it is, thank you so much. Like, that money for real just goes to the reptiles. Like, I don't go buy a jet ski with it. It goes to the reptiles. It goes to feed them. It goes to new bedding. I just spent how much money on Aspen and Cocoa Blocks. So, and I got a new rack coming too. I got a new rack from a guy in Canada. So that's going to come in like the middle of February. So yeah, thank you guys so much for any money you send. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And 10% of it goes to charity. Not a live feeder mouse anymore. Opinion on the Rhode Island. Okay, so I wanted to do a video about this, the Rhode Island snake neck turtle, but I just can't figure out like a good top 5 to keep it in. You know, like I don't know what top 5 it would like really fit in. I think they're really, really cool, but I'm not like, I don't have any crazy facts to spit at you. Number 5, Roti. I don't have any of that to do right now. So I think that'd be a cool one to research and put into a video, because in 2021, I want to get more species of reptiles into these videos. I don't want it to be like the same ones over and over. So I really do. You'll see it in the top 5, but I think they're absolutely amazing. I won't choke on this one. Do you have any tips for building my own snake rack? Yes. There needs to be more PVC enclosures available in Canada. Cages will ship you one to Canada. Link in the description, and $20 off your order with code WWR. So you can get a PVC enclosure in Canada. I got them from Cages. What was the question I wanted to answer? Oh, how to build your own snake rack. So you can build your own snake rack cheaply and efficiently at a melamine, which is what I use. I use 5/8" melamine to build racks. It works pretty well. Basically all I do, I'll just explain it because I'm not going to do a whole video on it because I don't plan to ever make them anymore. If you move your house and your father, your middle-aged father, helps you move, your dad is going to have a sore back tomorrow. These are so heavy to lift and to move. So that's the reason they're not portable. They're just kind of a pain in the butt. So, but if you just want to keep them in place, they work great. Basically what I do is you get whatever the dimension of your tub is, get 2 sides for your rack, and then you make shelves, like a bookshelf. So you basically just put one at the very bottom, screw it in, put your tub, whatever tub you're going to use, on that layer, and then put spacers. So you can use wet 1/8" hardboard, or you can use 2 CDs on each corner of the tub, and then you put the next layer on there, screw it in, and keep going to the top. It's very simple. I can't think of an easier way to describe it. Like literally all you have to know how to do is drive a vehicle from the store, get everything cut at the store at Home Depot. They'll cut it for you to the proper dimensions, and then you take it home, and then you just screw it in. It's like so easy to do. So anyway, that's my recommendation. Oh my God, I love your mom. That would be me if my kids were on YouTube. Yeah, she is very supportive. My mom even shows up to my comedy shows, like not that we have stand-up comedy anymore because of COVID, but back in the day she did. And I would literally just direct joke. I would write jokes about my mom, and then I would look her in the eyes. I told them on stage as everyone else laughed, and she would laugh too. So she's a very good sport. My mom is awesome. Middle-aged, such a better than my old dad. So it's funny because I didn't know if my dad was watching or not. He is, obviously, so I didn't want to be like your near 60-year-old father. But to be fair, my 34-year-old buddy also helped me move those racks, and he couldn't believe how heavy they were either. So yeah, middle-aged does sound better than old. If your dad who went to high school with Jesus, yeah, anyway. There's I spit on the camera. I'll have to get it later. Anyway, so mom, dad, thanks for showing up. Where's my sister? Probably cleaning up after her dog who poops everywhere. Oh, it must be snowing. A snowplow just went by. Do I have anything else I want to talk about here? Something is wrong with the audio. It's only coming out of one side. Yeah, I know. Someone said at the beginning of the podcast too, but people stuck around, so obviously it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I can hear it in both ears, so I don't know. I'll have to fix it later. Honestly, every single stream I've ever done has had an issue technically. So I think that's just like a running thing. Cats are cute. Yes, those are good ideas. Adam, do the top 5 cute ones? So I want, yeah. Reptiliadis is here. Just wanted to tune in a few minutes before dinner. Hope you're having fun. Hey, man, thanks, Diane. I really appreciate you turning up. Diane, you're going to be at like 100,000 subscribers like next week. So congratulations. I don't know if that's bad luck to say or whatever. I don't know the etiquette. I'm still like a wannabe YouTuber, but Diane, congratulations on the growth of your channel, man. Absolutely amazing. Like, that's another great channel too. And not only is that a great channel, it's a great Canadian channel. So thanks, Diane, for showing up. Appreciate it. We will figure out the audio for next time. Nah, audio is good for me. What do you do for comedy? I tell jokes. I walk on a stage and hold a microphone very much like this and say ridiculous stuff to strangers. Can we see your biggest reptile? So I'm not going to show any reptiles on this podcast or this stream rather, because I'd have to go all the way downstairs to go get them. And I don't have any in this room. I like how I check as if I don't know. So maybe I'll do like a video about my top 5 biggest reptiles. That's a good idea. Greetings from Vienna, Austria. Love your channel. Thank you for all the amazing videos. Lena Barrel. Thank you very much. I appreciate the 5 currencies of your country. Brother 12, $2. Chuckwalla 2021. You like how I struggled to read the year that is right now? I don't know. Chuckwallas are really cool. There are some more arid species that I am planning to get, but chuckwallas are not one of them. I think they're really cool, but there are some other ones that I like a little bit more. And there's a breeder in Quebec that breeds them, so I could maybe make a trip if the world ever opens up again and go and get. There's 2 species. You'll see. I would tell you to hit subscribe, but obviously you are subscribed if you're watching this. Terrestrial or arboreal? I don't know what that means. Euros. I thought it was euros. What should I do if my tegu will not eat? You should talk to Professor Herb and go watch his video, because he has one and I don't, and he's a better authority on tegus than I am. Do you recommend animal plastics PVC cages? No, I do not. I recommend cages PVC cages. There is a link. So, and here's the main difference. Cages is just better and more robust, more sturdy. And also, if you go with animal plastics, they're not bad. I'm not saying that they're not good. You will die of old age before you actually get your product. Animal plastics waiting list right now is 10 months. 10 months. Cages will ship to you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, if you order today, you'll get your cage. So I recommend cages. There's a link in the description and a discount code as well. Hey, I'm just curious if you're using sand as substrate with your leopard gecko, because my brother used. I use a mixture of sand and play sand. So always play sand. I use play sand and very dry coconut core. I've done videos about that before, but I do. I drove to Quebec today and picked up a reptile. Really? That's really cool. Wait, so you're telling me that you are going against Doug Ford's wishes and you're leaving your house? How dare you? How dare you? I'm just kidding. That's really cool. It's cool. I haven't been to Quebec in years, but I think it'd be really cool to go there. And there was a breeder there of these mystery reptiles. So, Diane with the 549. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate. How come you don't do streams? Your streams would be cool. You have like 400 million cool geckos. You could feed them on a stream. Anyway, thank you very much for the $5 Canadian there, Diane. Really appreciate it. Do cages do different color enclosures? Well, first of all, you spelled color correctly. That's really cool. I like that. COLOUR. The guy who can barely read the comments is telling you how to spell things. They come in black and white, so you can choose black or you can choose white. They'll ship them to you, and then if you choose, you can actually get like a WWR branded one if you want as well. It was essential. I agree. Going to get reptiles in Quebec is an essential trip, and you need to do it. I got a new reptile a few days ago. It's on Patreon, and so Rick, you know what it is, and it was only like I don't know, 6 blocks from my house. Well, maybe it was like 10-minute drive. And I was like looking over my shoulder. Like I did have to rehome this thing. Like it was going to go like who knows where if I didn't go get it. So I do consider rehoming animals essential. I do for real. But I was like looking over my shoulder like, oh no, am I going to get pulled over and have to explain how I'm going to get this thing? Anyway. Oh my goodness. I subbed. Thanks. I think you only subbed once though. Yo, you rock. Star Wars Council. Do you have any advice for new Leopard Gecko owners? Yeah, watch my Leopard Gecko care guide. It was the most watched video I ever did until last week. I'm in Toronto. That's cool. I'm an hour from Toronto-ish. Anyone here from Toronto like me? Oh, I see why you just... Do you think cages will ever ship to the UK? You'd have to ask them that. I don't know, actually, to be honest with you. I have no idea if cages will ever ship to the UK. And they might be able to do it right now. I don't actually know. So I miss Canada. Do you? It's snowing hard outside. I don't miss Canada. I wish this was in Texas. Adam, how do you feel about Chara going to the Caps? I feel good about it. Here, one sec. I am so glad that Shrek-looking dinosaur is off my favorite hockey team. Chara is the man. I'll forever love that guy and have respect for what he did for the Boston Bruins. But the last Stanley Cup of that, there was a full-length season for, where the Blues got away with murder, and the referees should have been wearing Blues jerseys the entire series. In Game 7, we lost that game because of Chara. He is a pylon. He is old, and I feel bad for his teammates who have to change his diaper in between periods. So I love that guy, but they should have got rid of him last year. And that was like pretty harsh, but that's how I feel about Chara going to the Caps. I don't know how it would be viable for them to, an Enclosures company in the U.S. to ship to Europe. Yeah, I don't know either, but I don't actually know the answer. So from Nova Scotia. That's cool. That's where Dr. Fexneck is originally from too. Do you have any specific morphs of leopard geckos I should breed? See, so these questions, should I get this or this? What should I get? What morph is the best? It's the same as you asking me, what is the best color? C-O-L-O-U-R. What is your favorite color? Because like it really comes down to it. I personally like purple. I like purple. My favorite color is red. You know, like I don't, you know, there's certain colors that I wouldn't choose for things. Same thing with morphs. Morphs are up to you. It's like a paint job, right? What color truck do you want? Do you want a red one or a white one? Well, what color snake do you want? Do you want a yellow one or do you want a dark one? It's up to you. My favorites, if that's the best I can answer. My favorites are pieds. I like pieds. I like really bright stuff, and I like all white snakes. So, white snake. Don't do it, Adam. Don't sing white snake. Definitely move to Texas. Chris Romero, $1.99. Thank you very much for your Texas dollars. I didn't realize until recently that Texas used to be a country of its own. Very cool. American history is way more interesting than Canadian history. Although we did burn down your White House. Yeah, but I think I would love to move to Texas eventually one day. But at least visit it would be cool. But I can't even leave. Like, man, I just want to go somewhere where it's warm. Did the quality crap out for everybody or just me? No, we're good. What about multi-species enclosures for the closet? Berm at the bottom, compatibility at the top. So I think it'd be cool to do a multi-species enclosure, but I just don't know what to put in it. Yeah, like redfoots at the bottom and a green iguana at the top, but I don't really want a green iguana. So it's a good idea. The thing is too, I'd have to really make it escape-proof. So I don't know if I'd want a snake in there to begin with. I don't know. I like frillies. I think frillies are cool. What's your favorite leopard gecko morph? Max knows. It's very simple. It's basic. It's easy to find. It's cheap, but those are my favorite. 70.2 subs. 70.2K subs. Yeah. Thanks, guys. 70,000 subscribers is like 70,000. That's so many people. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Which do you like more, terrestrial or arboreal? I think arboreal are cool, but I have more terrestrial species. Arboreal often, like the enclosures are different. I like them both equally. Yeah. Yanny or Laurel? So funny. Yeah, I don't know. blue or gold. Is that like the same thing, right? Blue or gold dress. Marshy is the best, and he's now the best player on the Bruins. I agree. So Marshy, first of all, he's from Nova Scotia. He's a small guy like me, and I love the way he plays. And a lot of people say, oh, well, whatever. Listen, if you're 5'9" playing hockey, professional hockey, you have to be a little bit of a nuisance. So, yeah, I love Brad Marchand. He's the guy. I've wanted a Boston Bruins jersey, like a real one forever, but I just could never spend the money on it. And I think this year I'll finally get one. It'll be a number 63. My dad was born in 63. So, yeah, I don't know. It's cool. For those, I saw a couple questions. How old is your middle-aged dad? Well, now you know. How do you get so many fans? I don't have any fans. I have viewers. So, honestly, I don't know, I don't really like talking about my own success, but I think that the key to getting a bunch of subscribers is just post regularly, show your personality or as much of it as you can to be family friendly, and just make the best videos you can possibly make, and make sure that the information is as good as possible. And if you say something wrong, correct it. That's it. At the very end, we'll go over setting and lighting and all that stuff. I get a lot of questions about that, but that's very boring for most people. So king snakes are non-venomous. That is true. But yeah, they do eat other snakes. That has nothing to do with being venomous. Man, pickles make you burp for some reason too. My favorite type of tortoise are cherry heads. I actually have my favorite type of tortoise. I love cherry heads. They're awesome. I've got 2 of them. They're amazing. Seahawks is my favorite football team. The Seahawks are a good team, and Russell Wilson is amazing. So outside enclosures. That's right. I want to talk about that. So I am going to be making an enclosure. So right outside this window here, actually, there's a garden. So it was a garden, and it's huge. It's 16 by 6 or something like that, or 16 by 8. I think I'm going to make it into a cherry head enclosure. I'm just going to make it super short and angled, and I'm going to plant a garden around it of things like, if Michelle signs off on it and lets me do it, right? It's her house too. But that's what I want to do. And plant stuff on, maybe plant arugula and Swiss chard around the outside so that I can literally just pick it and then throw it in. And I would make it so that it's low enough you can see it, because it's right by the pool. We have a pool now. So I think it'd be a cool thing to see, and just make it look really nice. Not the other enclosures I have, I'll still have, but I want this to look nice, a focal piece, it's a piece of art too. And so I'm going to keep them outside, because although it is snowing right now, it gets hotter than freaking Africa here. And that's not hyperbole. That is for real. 69. So am I a fan? I spend a month and $40 on merch. So, and here's what I mean by I don't have fans. It's just because I don't know. I'm a guy with a camera and reptiles. I'm not famous. I'm not I'm not anybody. So I don't like to say fans, because I don't know, it just feels arrogant, I guess. So if you want to call yourself a fan, I'm just being modest. That's all that means. I have 280 square foot reptile room in progress. That's pretty cool, man. 280 square feet that's pretty big. That is pretty big. It's bigger than my room. So while watching your stream, I have remade your logo in 3D designs for a 3D printer. Really? I know you can't really see it that well, but how cool, I wonder if I can make it focus, is this sign right here. My parents made that for me for Christmas, or they got someone to make it, a professional sign maker. Man, so cool. Of all the Christmas presents I ever had, that is the coolest one, because it's something that I would never buy myself. So I love that sign. Very cool. But that's awesome that you're doing that. World Order Canada, US, Mexico are going to be a country. I am not getting into that. Top 5 reptiles that can eat pickles. I don't think it's smart to feed any animals vinegar. So, but you could probably feed them to Hillary Clinton and Mark Zuckerberg. So those are good reptiles to feed them to. You should open a WW OnlyFans where you literally post snake pictures. I thought of jokingly opening OnlyFans for Diamond and just doing feet pictures, pictures of his feet, as a joke. But then also this is supposed to be a family-friendly channel, and I think that might send the wrong message. So I didn't do it. But I thought that would be hilarious. Even if I had nobody sending money, I just still think it would be funny to do. But I'm not going to do it. Collab with Go Herping. As much as I would love to, not only is he leagues above me in terms of popularity, he also doesn't really do collabs. So he talks all the time about how he's antisocial. So I do like that guy's channel. Do a top 5 scary reptiles. I did a top 5 dangerous reptiles before. Would you ever collab? Same question. I don't know how to say that word. Versus Aspen. What the heck? I think we'll bring the bear and the fox in here soon and wrap this up. You haven't done a new co-host. Yes, I have. I've done Leopard Geckos. I did one with Pikachu. Yeah, I've done new co-hosts. It's just, the thing is, when I film stuff, a lot of the times it's like, okay, I'm ready to go, and I just like want to do it, and then I go downstairs and Diamond is just like he just looks at me like, so I just want to hang out with him. Go herping. Okay, I'm not gonna read it. Do you thoughts on Reagan? Ronald Reagan died when I was 13, so I don't really have too many thoughts on the guy. I wasn't around for his term in office. I don't really know what your code WW at checkout for cages. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Reagan? That is definitely the most random question. Yeah, Go Herping does drive a Tesla, which is pretty cool. I would love a Tesla. I just bought a new vehicle this year, the first time I ever bought a new vehicle in my whole life. But eventually, a Tesla would be cool. But I can't afford one now. Did you want to talk about the shorts, or did I miss it? You did miss it. Basically, shorts are just vertical videos that they're competing with YouTube is competing with TikTok. They're under a minute and they're vertical format. So I've just been doing like these kind of funny reptile things. Yeah, so that's about you and Reptile should do a collab. So I'm not like hemming and hawing. Yes, definitely, I would love to do that. We have talked before. Diane and I have talked, but right now there's like a stay-at-home order. So when the world opens up again, I would approach him, and yeah, he's a really good guy. So I imagine he'd be receptive towards that. But I can't speak for other people. But yeah, I would love to do that. Adam, any news on what the video about Cali Kings will come out? I know I've been putting it off. Basically, every time I go to, because when I do a video about Cali Kings, I want to be holding Big Lou, and every time I go, he just tries to bite me. So like just like a food bite. And I think if I had him out enough, I'm just trying to work with him so that stops happening. So it's coming. It's just I'm trying to work on him being ready for the camera. He's shy. So don't rush Big Lou. How old are you? I am 29. Make a video about Pac-Man frogs. Okay. How many tattoos do you have? So here's the question. Like, I haven't been asked that in a long time, but when you have like a whole arm tattooed, like which one is one tattoo, right? So like my whole arm is tattooed. Like my leg, I don't know. I got like, I think in total, like 27 hours worth of tattoos. So if that helps you at all. The tattoo shop that I used to work at is closing. I just saw their post. Sad. Got to find a new tattoo shop in Niagara. Can you make a video about, you just asked that. How many subs for you to feel famous? I don't know. Millions probably. Here's the thing with YouTube. My favorite YouTuber of all time is Peter Mckinnon. He's a guy from Toronto. He has 6 million subscribers, or like getting close to that anyway. He directed and produced the Hyundai Canada, the car company Hyundai Canada, their commercial for Christmas. Okay, this is a big, for-real filmmaker. That guy could walk out on the street in Niagara and no one would know who he is. He has 6 million subscribers. So I think that to feel famous, you need to be like a PewDiePie or Markiplier or like whatever those guys are that my girlfriend watches more than me because they have better channels. Those guys, those are the ones that are famous. So I don't know if I'll ever get there, but it'd be cool to have this launch like a more prolific comedy career. Like that is what I would like to do, right? I've been doing stand-up for a lot longer than I've been doing this, but that is a really hard thing to break through to. And we've been in lockdown for a year. So yeah, I don't know the answer to your question. You and Melocene Exotics could do a Zoom chat collab on her Oddballs channel. We did last week. I was on her thing last week. Check it out. She is for Eastern Canada. Yeah, she's from New Brunswick. I was on her thing last week. Yeah. CK's Reptile World should get a bearded dragon as a second reptile. Sure, why not? Do your research. I'm going to leave your channel. I liked your content, but I do not like this stream. Bye. Okay. Bye. Like you're unsubscribing because you don't like the stream? Okay. I'd run up to you in the wild and say hello. Run up to me in the wild. Man, that's the thing I miss too about, we haven't had an expo here. Next month will be a year. Because in Canada we care about our citizens, and I miss that. I miss meeting people. I miss coming up and shaking my hand. Hey, watch the channel. Hey, man, this is when I like, hey, man, you did this video about this. Have you ever thought about this? And I miss expos a lot. So, yeah. Peter Mckinnon is the bomb. As a member of the photography and videography community, I find his content so useful. And so those videos I do where it's like me beside Dr. Fexneck, I learned to do that from Peter. I learned how to make a good background lighting. The aperture light, I learned from him. So basically, the reason people compliment me all the time, and it means a lot because I really try to make my videos of high production quality. And everyone who says that, hey man, your videos are like high production quality, your cuts are good, your editing, your B-roll. I learned that from Peter. Like, his channel is what made this channel better. If it wasn't for that guy's channel, I don't know if I would have as much success as I've had here. So yeah, Peter is the bomb. And if you are interested in videography or photography at all, Peter Mckinnon is the man, and he's Canadian, which is really cool too. He's from Toronto. Every time I go to Toronto, I always like, man, it'd be cool to one day. Should I get another leopard gecko? I don't know. Should you? Mr. Beast is better than PewDiePie. I've never watched a Mr. Beast ever, but I know he's young and has like, I don't know, 50 million subs or more. I have no idea. Best stream. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. I'm literally just talking and eating pickles and sniffling some stuffed up because I have allergies. Tell me you like Chara. He broke his jaw and came. Okay, Chara, I've got nothing but respect for. What I'm saying is, retire. It's over. Or like I'm glad that he's not on my team anymore because we need to bring in younger guys. The Bruins need, nothing but respect for Chara, but I'm glad he's not on the team anymore. Thoughts on Marvel? When my girlfriend and I first started dating, we watched a lot of Marvel movies together, and I tolerated it because it's new and you're trying to like, oh yeah, but I don't really like superhero movies that much. Well, that's not true. The Captain America movies were awesome. The one with the ant, Paul Rudd, that's a good one. But I just like when it gets super spacey, like Captain Marvel, like I was falling asleep in the theaters. I just like when it becomes like super spacey and intergalactic, like Guide to the Galaxy. Like I don't like those. Like it's just I don't have an imagination for it. So, yeah. Hoping this year will be the first that I breed leopard geckos. That's awesome. Trying to get my male up to 55 grams first. How many pets do you have? I'm all about the companies. I've got, I just did a reptile room tour. So it's like 67 or 80. Tarantula videos. Stay tuned. How is the bear and the fox? Why am I burping so much? I think that Michelle will bring him in soon. The bear and the fox. Pros. Evening, guys and dolls. Hope you're well. I'm not a doll. How about another video on the ring neck? So here's why I never did a follow-up with Zazu. Zazu is a jerk. He bites and screams, and he's just impossible to film with. So that's why I haven't. Like, I like talking to him. We interact, but like Michelle is really the only one that can handle him without him trying to murder you. So that's why I haven't done another video with him. What's your opinion on sandfish skinks? They are awesome, but also it's kind of like having a pet sandbox, like a sand boa. It's normal that my leopard gecko is 42 grams at 5 months. Sure. Yeah. Speaking of space, thoughts on the Disney Star Wars trilogy? I think the Mandalorian would be cool to watch. But I'm not into Star Wars or Star Trek at all. Like, I don't have an imagination for that. But Bill Burr is in The Mandalorian, so I kind of feel obligated to watch those episodes at least. But I have no opinion because I have never watched a Star Wars movie ever. So. Hey, bear. Come here. Bear, come here. Okay, or don't. That's fine. The bear did come in, but okay. Come here. So, if you're wondering about the bear and the fox, I do have a fox here. Here, show your face. It's so cute. People want to see it. So this is the fox. It's a very rare species of fox. It is a Pomeranii chihuahuensis. It's a very, very rare. So that's the Latin name for it. I don't have any tokay geckos. No, that's bad, but understandable. What's for hoping for a collab to see him again in the future? I missed a bunch of stuff. Star Wars are the best. So I just don't have an imagination for it. I'm not saying it's not good, but I don't care. How long do Pac-Man frogs live for? I would be Googling the answer to that question just like you are probably doing right now. I don't have an answer for you. He is so cute. This is Flutie. Flutie, I got him when I was 19, so he will be 10 next month. And the bear is going to turn 5 this month. Hey, Gaming Turtle, another 1 UK money. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know, actually. Turtles can be both. Looks like a lion and a fox. So he is part lion also. And so he's only got 2 teeth because my insurance policy, oh, there's a bear in here too, said that I can't keep deadly animals. And he was such a security risk because he is so big and fierce that I had to take most of his teeth out to comply with the laws here. So it's not because he got old and his teeth, it's because he's too dangerous. So this is part of the security team at WWR. And it's not a dog, it's a fox lion. Yeah. At least he's not a flyer. That's right. Would you ever get an Eastern hognose? I can't legally keep them here. I think they're cool, but also they don't really eat very well. So what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see the bear now that you've seen the fox? He holds on like a koala though. You guys see that? Okay, I'm going to put you down. Bear. Eris. There you are. And we'll get a bear. Eris, come here. Bear. Come here. Come on. Up. Up. Yes. Yes. So this is the bear. Now the bear is the Latin name for this species of bear is Australia shepherdezis. It's a very rare type of bear also. There's only one in the whole world. Very scary bear, as you can tell. She is sleepy right now. She makes pig noises and also howls at fire trucks because she's part fire truck also. She's kind of like a hybrid bear. Very you're a Boston fan. I'm a Canadian fan personally. That's cool. What's it like watching your team lose in the playoffs every year and not win a Stanley Cup since people of drinking age were not born yet? Okay, you can go. Sorry. The bear also doesn't like to sit still. So anyway, that's the bear and the fox. Those are the security team at WWR. How long have we been going here? An hour and a half? It is a ferocious bear. We wrestle every day. Best looking bear ever. Sleepy bear. Bear, so it's a woman bear. It's not a handsome bear. It's a beauty bear. How dare you? So scary. Does anyone want to ask a question before we'll wrap this up? Watch your mouth. Bark bear. Cutie pie dog. Anyway, they are called Canadian. They're Canadian gooses, but. And if you got a problem with Canadian gooses, you got a problem with me. And I suggest you let that one marinate. Opinion on mangrove snakes. Mangrove snakes are awesome. I don't think I'd ever get one though because I don't really like getting bit by stuff that will ruin my day. So yeah, it's been an hour and a half being here the whole time. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, Gaming Turtle. And you're just sending me dollar bills. Do you like spider balls? I talked about it at the beginning. I don't recommend breeding them. Basically is the short answer for that. Connor McDavid, man, he's so fast. I went to Edmonton for the first time the year that he got drafted. There was literally billboards saying Connor McJesus. Yeah. Who wants the cutest person ever to wear your merch? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kijiji does wear my merch. She's very cute. Thanks for wearing that, Kijiji. Is she watching? You should make her a YouTube channel. My experience with king snakes. Any experience with king snakes? Yeah, I've got Big Lou, who's a California king snake, and he is awesome. What are venomous laws in Canada? They're varied city by city, province by province, or like it depends on the city. There's no like sweeping bans, basically, but the fox is body checking the bear in the head. I guess they're practicing. Is the Bearded Dragon starter kit from what? What do you think about... I asked, have you ever getting inverts? No. Adam has been real. Will you be on VC afterwards? Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to blow my nose, eat the rest of this pickle, eat several more pickles. Discord link below, and we're going to do a live stream. Or not a live stream, a voice chat. So if you want to talk, we'll just talk about random stuff and reptiles and all sorts of stuff. So pop into voice chat. And man, this mouse, you always try to like do like this, and I'll see you next time, and then you like struggle to make it like to man, I am hopeless. Thank you guys so much. 70,000 subscribers. It is so insane that that is even a thing. I really appreciate you guys. It means the world that you stuck and watched this video. So, they're gone. Michelle's like a ninja. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And until next time, doot doodle doot 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 doot.